Hello everyone! Today I have a new transformation for you. We're going to take one of the most different structures in the game and turn it into something epic. Since we are in 1.18, I decided to move the transformation to one of those massive underwater caves, but don't worry, we are still going to be near the ocean. So I started by finding the perfect location. I wanted a big mountain close to the shore to have plenty underground space to work with. Using World Edit, I carved out the cave, because the room we had wasn't big enough for what I had in mind. And later on I used Voxel Sniper to finish the terraforming and smooth it out. I retextured it with a combination of stone and different moss blocks. Since we are going to be underwater, the moss made total sense for this build. On the bottom part of the cave I designed some simple pillars with a small overhang roof that looks like it's supporting the cave ceiling. I added some details and arches between the pillars, simply because they always look nice. After painting it with the color palette that I chose for this build, I copied the design all around the perimeter of the cave. So now it was time to find an actual monument in the ocean. I'm going to steal it and move it inside the cave. That way we can have a reference and you guys can actually see and compare the scale of this transformation. To me, the monument has three main parts, two arms on the sides and a central piece, all tied together and supported by pillars on the bottom. So with that in mind, I started by transforming the arms. I had a lot of back and forth with the designs, so as not to bore you with that, here I'm showing you the reveal of the final take. In essence, it remains the same. We have some sort of foundation now that holds the pillars, and they hold the arm itself, which is slightly bigger than the original one and has a few more details. With one arm in place, I built the second arm in a 45-degree angle, and changed some parts of the design to fit the new orientation. The idea I had for this was to increase the difficulty of the gameplay. In a typical Ocean Monument raid, when you're playing survival, you simply know where the Elder Guardians are, so instead of having 2 arms, we will have 8 arms. That way, 2 out of the 3 Elder Guardians would be randomly placed, making it harder to find them. But raising the difficulty must also come with an increase in the reward. As you will see, I added different ores to the build materials. That way, if you are in the early game, you would be encouraged to submerge into this dangerous place to run away with some shiny diamonds. For the central piece, I decided to preserve the same octagonal shape, so I started with a foundation. Taking advantage of the symmetry of this build, I added these pointy things to the sides, that when rotated all around kinda ended up looking like a huge starfish. Since we don't have the water in place, I used the coral blocks as placeholders. They look ugly, but don't worry, I'll change them later on. For the entrance to the main structure, I designed some pillars, inspired by ancient Greek architectures, which somehow always look nice when building underwater. I added details, while still trying to keep the feeling of a pyramid from the original monument, which wasn't easy since we have a totally different shape now, but in the end I think it turned out really nice. Before finishing the main build, I felt it was missing something else. Since the arms aren't connected like in the original monument, the transition between them felt kind of empty. So I designed a tower to try to break the transition while also adding a new place to explore. To finish the main piece, I added some big windows on the sides, again using placeholder blocks for now. And to top it all, I added another statue. This time, as you can guess, it is of an Elder Guardian, which, in a perfect world where I know how to code things into Minecraft, the statue would protect the entrance, shooting beams to anyone who wants to get in without defeating the Elder Guardians from the arms first. But since I can't, I just symbolize the idea with blocks. With the main structure now complete, we can flood the cave. which unluckily implied a lot of manually waterlogging stairs and slabs. I realized we were missing an entrance, so with a simple cylinder and tilting it a little bit so it slightly peeks out into the ocean, from where I could carve out an underground tunnel that leads the player towards the monument. And so, after adding vegetation and some decorations here and there, we can say that this ocean monument transformation is finally complete. Before you go, let me quickly say that this build has all the interiors fully decorated, but I have not shown you all of it, so you can check them out for yourself. We only need to reach the goal of 50 likes, and I will put the download link for free. You can explore or even play survival with a custom ocean, underwater, underground monument to explore. I hope you enjoyed this epic transformation. This has been Calven. See you in the next one.